Hi everybody, I'm Mom and welcome to MomDas Life Handmade. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 beautiful DIYs especially for the coming Christmas. They costed me nothing, yet they are high-end dupes. I have taken inspiration from Kirklands Christmas Decor, Holiday Decor. So they are my inspirations from Kirklands and I made them in my own style, in my own way. I hope you will like them. I'll show you the inspiration piece at the end of each DIY and you can judge how good or bad they are. My today's video is part of the challenge that is being hosted by Natalie Callahan. She is a wonderful, very talented YouTuber from the channel Design to the Nights. I'll put link to her channel. If you're new, please visit and do visit the playlist. I'll put link to that as well in the description box of my video. If you're new here, please look around. I love doing lots of DIYs, trash to treasures, high-end dupes, everything within budget. And if you love such content, please subscribe to my channel by hitting the red subscribe button given below the video. Do hit the notification bell so that you're notified each time I post my video. If you like my videos, please share my video and channel link with your friends and family who love to be creative within budget. Starting with the first DIY, which is the easiest DIY of all 3. I'm taking this picture frame that I already have. This is 8 by 10 inches picture frame and I had decorated for the Halloweens. I made the aristocratic ghost couples here, so I'm going to just remove these decorations and all these are just glued on top. So I'm going to remove these decorations and then take the backing and change the backing and the inside for this. Now this is the matting or the side frame that is there. I'm going to give it a buffalo check look. So I printed out some buffalo check pattern. Taking this pattern, I just made it on my Photoshop and I had it printed over an A4 size paper. I'm going to cut it in this shape of this so that it covers this and cut. So I'm just going to place it, use it as a template, place it over this and cut it, and then also cut the extra piece from inside. And for the inside, I want to place the Santa as in the inspiration from the Kirklands piece. Now I can never imagine Santa without color. So I found this beautiful image on internet with Santa in colors and it says season's greetings. So I'm going to cut it to the size and place it in the center. Isn't this the easiest one? So I'll just have to fix it and it will be ready. Now here is my inspiration piece from the Kirklands and this is my piece. Sweet and simple, very easy yet really beautiful. For my second DIY, one needs a canvas. So one can use any canvas that you have at hand and use it in the landscape way. Then I just decided to upcycle this. I made this ant sign which I'm really bored of and don't no more use it. So I'm going to upcycle this sign for the Christmas decor. Now we have this bakery in our neighborhood and they always package their stuff in beautiful paper bags and I really love their paper bags, and this is a beautiful paper printed one in plates and checks. So I'm just going to measure how much I want. I'll let this little golden shine through in the edges. I'll just measure and cut it to this size just to cover so as to the little peeking edge is seen, and then embellish the top. So now I have the base in this muted dull red and green and white and little golden checks. Goes very well with the border as well. Then I need to make the words that say joy. So I took a cardstock paper and I have sketched out the alphabet J and Y here. One can even use the wooden alphabets that you can find at the craft stores. So I'm going to cut these out. I have the alphabets J and Y, and I'm going to give them a little enameled look using some black color pen. So just along the edges, you may or may not be continuous depending on how you like it. It can go thin or thick, just a little more definition to the alphabet. We have the J and Y, but we need the O. Now on Kirklands, when I looked closely to my inspiration piece, the O is a wreath and it's a printed wreath pattern which has been stuck in the center. So I'm taking a white cardstock paper and I'm going to draw my wreath. So starting with an O, and then I just add my branches. Then different greens. So I have a very rich and full O. The light greens are kind of eucalyptus leaves, and these are like dark greens are like juniper or oak leaves. It's basically to give two different shades to give that feeling of depth. Now I'm just going to cut this from the edges and then we'll add the O in the center. Now cut the wreath out, even cut the center, and I'll glue it right in between the two alphabets. It still looks empty, so taking a little piece of red ribbon, I made a bow and I'm going to glue it right on the top, and this will make it perfect. And joy, perfect for the season. Here is my inspiration piece from the Kirklands, and this is mine. I think I really like my sign, how it looks. For my final DIY of today, I wanted something special. So I wanted to make this tree, and from again an inspiration from the Kirklands, and it has this galvanized base and white wooden pieces over it. And therefore I wanted to recreate it, I wanted to make it in my own way and I can prop it against the wall. So I'm not making the stem of the tree. It has got a flat base and it tapers up like a tree, vintage tree. And I'm going to make it over cardboard. I love doing trash to treasure as well as high-end dupes. So this is going to be my solution. What is the fun if there is no challenge? So it needed a little thinking process going behind it. So I took a rectangular piece of cardboard and this is the final width. I marked it here. Then I found out the center and I marked a midline. Then I just joined the midline with the two bases and this I marked lightly to get the conical shape. Now what I felt is I needed to make 4 triangles here. So I made a triangle from the base till little below the midline, little below the middle of the midline. So 1 triangle here. Then I consecutively went up making 3 more triangles. The smallest one on the top, a little bigger, again a little bigger, and the largest one in the base. So it's still going tapering upwards. So the bases were cut short. I did not bring the bases till the edge. The bases were cut short a little away from the base, now from the edges compared to the lower triangle. So each step I got a smaller triangle. And first thing, I'm going to cut this out using a sharp knife. So here is the tree. The shape has come out beautifully. Now to give it the metallic look, I'm going to use this aluminium foil. I have saved it from a previous project and I'm going to cover it totally with this. I love this piece of aluminium foil to work with because they very well mold with whatever shape you give them. So I'm going to cover them, fold them around the edges, cut it here. So I'm going to keep a little margin. You place it such that there is a margin on all sides and then broadly cut it and then fold it. I think the glare is making it difficult, so I'm going to cover it all. So here I have it covered. Now to give it that galvanized feel, I'm going to use some acrylic paint in black and I'm just using a dry brush and just making this blotches over it to give that galvanized feel. Now it has this dulled look as that of galvanized metal. Now I need the white portions. So I just measured. So say I'm keeping my ruler here and this ruler here. So I just measured this width and I'm going to take 2/3 of this width and I cut out strips of white cardstock paper like this, and then I'm going to place them right in the midline. I'll show you how I do it. So I've cut these pieces out such that I can glue them in between, at this angle, covering this angle like this. So I really did this homework before. So the joint is also seen and the amount, a little of the galvanized metal is also seen, and I'm going to glue them so that they are parallel to the edges in each other. So similarly I'll show you how I do this piece. So my strips is along the same curve as that of these triangles. I shift it so that the tip is in midline, then I draw a straight line down along the midline. This midline has to be maintained, and then on this edge, right in between these two portions, I'm going to mark a horizontal line. So I'm going to cut at these two angles, and I'll similarly take another strip, place it on the other side, mark the midline and mark a line which is parallel to the base and all this bases of the triangles in between these two bases of the triangles. I hope I'm making sense. And this is ready. This is my inspiration piece from the Kirklands, and it is much bigger though, but I think I really like my little decor piece. The galvanized look and the white really look very nice, very modern farmhouse, and I'm very happy with how the outcome has come out to be. I hope you liked my today's DIYs, the 3 DIYs that I created today. If you like them, please give this video a thumbs up, put down your comments and share this video. I'll see you soon with another DIY in my next video. Until then, stay positive, be creative and be happy. Thank you everybody.